Hello, you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. You guys, I just want to say I am so proud of whomever this message is for. Okay, I'm so proud of you because you answered a call that was being ignored for generations. For generations, your family was ignoring the call, but you were the one that picked up the phone. Okay, you think whomever you are the total opposite from everybody in your family. Okay, you eat healthier, you exercise, you go to the doctor when needed, the doctor for certain things. I feel like in your family, when I say the doctor, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like a hospital. It could be a spiritual doctor, it could be herbs. Okay, it could be a holistic place. You just do things differently from your family members. Okay, you need to know that you broke a cycle, you broke a curse. I feel like in the past, like your family they will not leave people. Tell me more. They will not leave people. Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know how to be alone. Okay, they were scared of loneliness. They were scared of isolation. When your family would be alone, they would get depressed. Okay, you are in the energy of, you know that you are your own world. Okay, you are more balanced, you're more caring, you respect others around you, you reciprocate love differently, you're grounded, you know your worth. I feel like all throughout your life you may have seen it where it's like your family, they don't reciprocate what's given to them. So like they could have somebody that loves them and they don't reciprocate it. Okay, these people were not grounded, they didn't meditate, they didn't balance their energies. It's either they were in there, they were too masculine or too feminine, and it's like they don't realize two. That's what was causing their depression. That's what was causing their loneliness. One of the one of the biggest curses in your family was people staying in relationships that they know are no good for them. Okay, whether it's friends, whatever, people staying in relationships with people who are not good for them, whether friends, whatever the case may be. Some of you guys here may tap into Shung's energy here. You are all about self-love and beauty and taking care of yourself. You have a different want from your family. I feel like for generations your family has lacked creativity. Okay, I feel like you tap into your creative side. You're okay with new beginnings. Okay, and you're okay with teamwork. um a lot of people in your family was very narcissistic. They did a lot of inappropriate shit. Okay, very selfish. They degraded themselves a lot and didn't even realize that they were doing that. Okay, and they were stuck in the memories of the past lives. Okay, you helped your family clear a lot of karma. Okay, a lot of karma. A lot of your family members battled with their sexual identity. They didn't know how to express. You see how now when people are able to express, their preference. A lot of your ancestors and stuff, they were not able to do that. Okay, so they were stuck. A lot of you guys, you're able to be expressive, you're artistic, you're unique. People say it all the time, like, oh, you're unique, you're courageous, how are you so strong? you know. And the reason why you guys are so strong is because you dealt with bossy ass family members who were egotistical, very aggressive, always gossiping, eavesdropping, always telling lies. Okay. And it's like you were just trying to manifest your dreams. Um, a lot a lot of what you've been through, it's like it was because of them. The way how you grew up, the way how you were raised, the way how people talk to you. It was all like how they manipulated you. Okay. But you see, they still try to come around. But this is the thing, they want to be around you, but how? When you're not even putting in the spiritual work. How do they want to be around you when they're still not asking for help? They're still not getting on the right paths. They have so much to clear out, so much to unpack, but they don't want to. They really don't want to. Every time they try, they feel sad and they feel burdened. Okay. Um, they're a lot of them are gonna come in with like offers and different gestures, trying to apologize and everything, but it's all that shit is outdated. Okay. If you hang around these people, these closed-minded individuals, you are going to backtrack. You can't do it no more. Yeah, they some of them are like, oh, you're mean and you're unemotional and you lack empathy. But that's them projecting, because this is them. They're mean, unemotional, rude. They lack empathy because they don't know how to be alone. These people don't know how to be alone. They are not abundant because they don't know how to be alone. Okay. There's so much hidden growth in these individuals, but the problem is they've put up so many barriers. Okay. And they don't understand all the hidden wealth that's inside of them. If they just transformed and grew, they would get all the abundance that they're trying to get from others. Okay. But these people choose to be rebellious. They choose to be unbalanced. They working out of a fear. They're scared to do things, scared to try new things. Okay. And growing up, they might have put those things off on you, or being around these people. They put that off on you, that fear of, I can't do this. But I feel like you've always pushed through. You've always felt like you can do whatever you put your mind to. No matter, what you saw around you, you still pushed forward and said, no, I can do this. I can get this done. I know that something is different for me. I know that there's something different. I know that this life cannot be the life that I'm supposed to be in. I know that I'm not supposed to be in running, chasing relationships. I know that I'm not supposed to be obsessed and clingy and codependent. You see, this is the issue. Everybody was running and chasing behind the wrong people, causing separation with others. They didn't realize that they're running and chasing behind others caused separation in other aspects of their life, because they were so obsessed with whatever their behavior was. Some missed out on soulmates. Some missed out on destined connections because of who they are, not wanting to release those unhealthy coping mechanism, not wanting to answer the call, not wanting to follow their intuition, not wanting to move forward. Everything that they were doing, it was like they were rushing, moving. They were very impulsive. Okay, it wasn't. They didn't make a plan. That's why so much fucked up shit happened in their life. They weren't careful. They caused their own delays. They caused their own delays by them being scared of the unknown, by them being scatterbrained and constantly juggling this person and juggling that idea and this and that, right? They didn't even realize to follow their intuition that people that came into their lives was manipulating them, outsmarting them. These people thought they were slick, but they were being outsmarted by other people. I'm hearing wasted time, okay? Wasted time, so much time. They were supposed to reject certain people and ghost certain people, but they didn't, because they had that lack mentality. Oh, if I leave this person, if I stop doing this, I'm not going to have that. And who's going to take care of me? And who's going to be doing this? They didn't even want to start the beginning phases to see what it would be like, because they were so scared. They were so scared. Lack mentality will keep you stuck. So a lot of your family members are missing out on that generational love, that generational family, the values that they could have had, because they didn't do the work. But you did the work, okay? You you may have been misunderstood by people, but you've always been unique, okay? And that's gonna lead you to get what it is you want, okay? Your family members, your whole family is toxic, okay? Everybody. Everybody's toxic. No matter the color, the shade, whatever. They all and they all in their ego. They're all trapped. Okay. They want freedom, but they don't know how to escape their lifestyles. They don't know where to get answers from. And they're too 10 on the clock. They're too stubborn and misguided to even ask for your help, to say, hey, how did you get on this journey? What did you do? Where did you begin? But instead, they try to come around and outsmart you to get the keys to the streets. Say certain things, try to act like they're spiritual, so you can say certain stuff. But the thing is, that's done. Okay, you are no longer allowed to release information to these individuals. They don't want to do the work, they won't get the answers. They're going to have to do the work, because God is about to send you places where they're not going to be able to go with you. They're not going to be able to fit in where you're about to go. Okay, because you're using your third eye, you're using your intuition, you're very intuitive, you know what you need to do, and you're not about to let these people come in and steal from you. Because what you don't understand is a lot of these people have ulterior motives. Okay, they don't want to do the work. 1111, they don't want to do the work, so that's why they come in with these broken ass promises, being deceitful. Okay, when they need to release these toxic behaviors, these toxic relationships that they're in, they don't want to end them. I told you, this is something that your family had a problem doing, leaving people, knowing when the situation is toxic and leaving. They don't, your family may not believe in like ancestors and things like that. So, are I don't. I believe they believe in God, but I believe it's to a certain extent. Okay, they only believe in God when fucked up shit is happening to them. That's when they believe in God. When things, their life is not going well, and they want to beg and plead for mercy. That's when they know God. That's these type of people. Other than that, God don't hear from them till they sick, hurting, losing some shit. Then they praying. But see, that's over. They've used their last straw, their last ticket. Their time is up. Yeah, their time is up, because it's time for them to be more kind and caring and compassionate. You see, you already are kind, caring, and compassionate. Okay, you're very loving. But these people are hot headed. They get angry fast. They're hustlers. Okay, they're trying to figure out how to make money. They're not trying to figure out how to cleanse their aura, how to meditate. They don't want to go within. They rather go outside and be without. This is the kind of energy. Okay, you were too generous to these people. Okay, that's what caused blockages, because these people are in their ego. Sometimes even family, like this whole, so many generations of your family was in their ego. If it was either two things, either they were too generous or they didn't give enough. They were selfish. Okay, it was either way. That's how it went with these, when it came to these individuals. So it's like there was no balance. So you may have your great grandma who's very generous, nice, and then you have your great grandma, your grandma who's not that nice. It's like there was no balance of, don't be too nice to people. But I feel like you're balancing that out. Yeah, you're realizing that time heals all wounds. Okay, you know that as you trust the universe, as you heal, as you pay attention to the synchronicities, you know that within divine timing, everything will work in your favor. They don't have faith. Okay, they don't have faith. These are day-to-day people. They wake up every day doing the same shit, following the same storyline, and they judge you and talk about you, what you're doing. But meanwhile, they're not doing shit with their lives. Not a damn thing. Not healing, not growing, not building, nothing at all. Look, they don't want to release their bad behavior. Look, it says it here. The excessive drinking, they're sex addicts. They have unhealthy coping mechanisms, and they don't realize it. They're not seeing it. To them, this is fun. The excessive drinking, the having sex, the partying. They don't understand how this shit has held back your family for a long time. They don't see it. They don't sit back and say, let me see how the person before me life was. Let me see the person before that and before that. And then they'll realize that, wait a minute, this is a pattern of drunks, drug addicts, and sex addicts. Some of you guys just feel like you and your family are like just on two different pages, and you want to move to another country because you see how it's stealing your energy, giving too much energy towards it. You know, being around them, whether it's like I said before, whether you only see them on Christmas, still they're energy vampires. They're draining because they have entities attached to them that are very lustful and full of darkness. Okay, they're low vibrational, and sometimes you have to tell yourself that you are a light being, and you can't be around these people. You can't be around this energy, whether there's a label to it or not, because it's draining you. And you have to make sure that you are clean, that your aura is clean. Because if your aura is dirty, you're going to attract dirty ass energy too, just like them. And that's not what you want. Yeah, which will cause you sickness, health conditions, diseases, mental illness. This is what your family went through these things. Listen, the generational curse that you will not have, that you don't have to worry about, is the sickness, the health conditions, the diseases, the mental illness. You see them, you know them. You know, when I said that, you know, the labels that went to this is the people I'm talking about. The high blood pressure, I'm hearing schizophrenia, whatever it is, it's because they were toxic. They were too scared to be uncomfortable. Okay, they didn't realize that their energy was corny. They didn't realize that they were never a team player. How could you ever say that you're a family if you're not a team player? You're not a team player. You're selfish. You only care about yourself. That's ignorance. That's ignorance. Now these people feel like sore losers. Okay, they're stressed the fuck out. They could barely sleep. Okay, and that's all because they didn't want to pay attention to these red flags. They didn't want to realize how immature they are. But see, you release that. And whatever you're working on, it's going to lead to great things. Generational wealth. I don't know if you plan on helping anybody behind you, but I know that you'll definitely be able to help people that are coming after you. Okay? Your grandchildren, your little cousins, your nieces, you know the ones in your family because God has showed them to you. The ones who are spiritually gifted, you can see them. Those are the ones that you're going to help. These ones who don't want to tap into their spiritual gifts, who don't want to ascend, don't help them. Don't help them. Point blank period. For what? What are you helping them for? Helping them for what? To be more toxic? Because if you get all of this and you share with them, you know what they're going to do? Blow it on sex, drugs, alcohol, and bullshit. And bullshit. And then have an attitude when they try to come back for more help and you tell them no. Then they want to hold grudges and retaliate. No, it's time to move forward. These people are suffocating you. They're very needy. All right. And they're making you wait for their love. These people know that they don't give you the love that you deserve, but they're waiting. They're not going to give you that love until you get what they want you to have. That's when they're going to love you. That's when they're going to be nice to you. That's when all the bullshit stops. But fuck that. Fuck it. Point blank. Fuck that. They want to be in their ego. Let them be in their ego. You move forward. You're a powerful individual. You move forward for you. Don't let these labels keep you stuck. Okay? Don't let these, it's funny I said labels. Don't let these labels keep you stuck. Don't let these superficial ass individuals keep you stuck. It's time to ascend. God has better things for you. You don't even know where you're going. You have no idea. Because if God would have showed you where you was going, you would have continuously kept helping these people who don't even want to help themselves. So now that you are enlightened, you see they don't want to help themselves. They have the same chance that you had. Why help them? Now, if they want spiritual help, cool. But anything else, Protect your energy, protect yourself, your peace, and your mind. Stop giving to these people that you know did not do the work. Because trust me, they had the same chance that you had. They just don't want to do it. They don't want to stop what they're doing. They want to continuously be jealous. They want to continuously be superficial. They don't love themselves. They don't love people around them. Push forward. Push forward. You see the jealousy. You see it. You see the obstacles and challenges in their life. And it's going to stay that way until they get better. And if you stay around these kind of people, you're going to keep being in these kind of situations. If you don't move forward, you're going to continuously be in obstacles and challenges because that's the energy that you're around. Some people, you just have to let them go. Some people, you have to ignore their phone calls. Some people, you have to run away from. Some people, you just have to say, no, enough is enough. Prioritize your own life. Love yourself more. It's time to shine. Time to be confident. Time to step into the spotlight. Time to dance. It's time to be your true, authentic self. All of this bullshit that you grew up around, all of these fake ass people, fuck them. Move on with your life. Do what you need to do for you. Keep meditating, keep ascending, and keep pushing forward for yourself. Because in the end, it's all going to pay off. It's all going to pay off. Nothing that you're doing is in vain because you're being initiated. I told you, once God saw that you were putting your best foot forward and you really wanted to do this, you've been initiated, okay? Point blank. You've been initiated. Your family, friends, whomever these people are, they didn't want to cross that threshold. They were scared. They like being in the dark. They didn't want to go into the light. They didn't want to go into the light. They wanted to play. But see, they didn't realize that once they would have spiritually cleansed themselves, you can still have fun and play, boo. All you got to do is make sure that you stay aligned and on your path. There's fun on a spiritual path. But these people want to do it this way: drinking, drugs, sex, deceit, lies. Like, come on. You created your own obstacles and challenges in your own life. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself. But eventually, these people are going to long for home. But it's going to be too late because the original light workers are going to leave their ass behind because don't nobody got time to be drilling somebody, teaching them spirituality they don't want to learn. And it's simple. Release the shit that is no longer serving you. Release the shit that is tearing your life apart. Release the shit that you think is making you happy and it's really not. But that's all the fun. That's all the fun. They don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're being called to. That's why they scared. They scared of the unknown. But don't be scared of the unknown. You, on the other hand, have replenished yourself. All of that dirty ass toxic energy that was connected to you when you was born into this realm that came from your mom and your dad, you've cleared that shit out. You've cleared it. You've cleared it out. Because you came with a lot of karma from both parents. They had shit. You had your own shit. Then you had to carry their shit. So you've been through a lot of shit. Okay? But you're dancing with life. See? You wasn't scared. You like, you know what? This is something that I need to do for myself. And you're dancing with life. You replenish yourself. You got grounded. And you're already doing it. Okay? These people are fucking scared. They're scared of spirituality because they don't understand it. But it's crazy. Like they want to go have sex with this person and that person, do this drug and that drug and drink this and that. But you scared of the unknown. That's fucking unknown. You drinking is an unknown. You don't know what's gonna happen after you fucking get drunk. You doing drugs is an unknown. When you do that drug, you don't know what's gonna happen to you. It's an unknown. When you lie, like, come on. It's not rocket science. They don't want to do it. They don't trust it. Trust the nodules came out in reverse. They don't trust it. They don't trust it. So God is saying, listen, these motherfuckers here, don't dim your light for them. Okay? Do not dim your light for these people. Do not dim your light, okay? Because you've been training lifetimes for this. See, it says it. You've been training lifetimes for this, okay? This is for you and only you. You can't force these people to change. You can't talk them out of their fucking toxic ass behavior. And they're going to be stuck here for a long time. And God said, leave them, let them be stuck. That's not your place to convince them, because they're never going to pay attention. God, like, you don't think I tried? You think you could do it? They don't want to get off this journey. They want to stay here because it's fun. It's fun there. It's fun. They don't want to listen to their intuition. So they're going to keep going through life lessons where they keep failing and failing and failing. And then before they know it, they're going to be in their 80s and 90s, if they make it that long, depending on what they're doing. And they're going to suffer at an old age. And then that's when they're going to realize that they didn't put in the work. You see, we want to live now, but we really need to think. Everything that you're doing now is leading up to when you get old. Did you put in enough work for when you get old, where your grandkids are going to come visit you, where your children want to come visit you, where your grandkids are going to want your great-great-grandkids to come visit you? Ask yourself that. Are you living your life now in a way that when you get older, people are going to want to come visit you and care about you when they know that you can't do for yourself no more? See, so many people doing all this shit that they do now, but they don't realize one day you will be old. Who's going to be there for you once you shit on everybody? Who's going to be there? That's what people don't realize. I realized a minute ago when I see my grandma going through what she's going through, that fuck now, I don't want to be old and alone. I don't want to be 77 in my 80s by myself, because my life, I had a chance to hop on a journey and be great, and I chose to stay on this dark ass path. Now I'm old and alone by myself because people didn't want to tolerate my fuckery. That's not where I want to go in life. Right now, when you're in your 30s and your 20s, everybody likes you. But what happens when you get old and you shit on yourself? What happens when you get in the wheelchair? What happens when you need somebody to cook your food? Can you count on people, on your actions of how you lived your life? That's what people forget. They forget that one day their ass is going to be old. And you have to ask, are you worthy of a motherfucker being by your side when you turn back into a baby again? Because that's all it is. It's a fucking cycle of you going back into being the baby. Your teeth fall out. Back in a wheelchair, that's like a fucking stroller. Walker. When you're a baby, you learn how to walk, you get a walker. When you get old, you get a walker. You're transitioning back into a baby. Who's gonna be there to baby you if you've been acting like a fucking baby your whole life? That's the part that people miss. That's the important part of this journey. By you breaking these generational curses, you will have that. You will have that. Your great-great-grandkids, your great-great-great-great, everybody will always talk about you. They're not going to forget about you. You don't want to be one of those people when you get older where people forget about you. They don't know who you are. They're like, oh, who's that? No, you want people to always remember you. That's how you keep going. Where your great-great-grandkids talk about, oh, great grandma Eileen or this person or that person. That's the energy that you want. You want your energy to keep going. Why do you think celebrities go so hard to get fans? So when they die, the energy keeps going. People still think about them. You don't want to die off. A lot of these family members in your family is going to die the fuck off, and nobody's going to even think about them. Nobody's going to put their picture up on an altar. Nobody's going to burn a candle for them. Nobody's going to do shit for them. Nobody's going to pray for them or nothing. Because when they were on this realm, they were fucked up. And God said, good. You will suffer now and you will suffer in the afterlife because you had a chance to be great and you chose to be dark. This is the issue. Their time is up. That time is up for them. It's up. It's over. You're aligning with life. A lot of shit happened to you. A lot of people shattered you. See this lady's face? Shattered you, broke you, said hurtful things to you, treated you like shit. And you still was nice to them. You still showed love. You still showed the utmost respect. Even to the people who deserve to be cursed the fuck out. Still. I'm hearing still I rise. Still you rose from all the bullshit. It's your time to shine. It is your time to continuously trust in yourself, trust in your dreams, trust in your visions, trust that you have broke this generational curse. You have broke the chains of bondage. You're not going through that no more. Now you're getting the wisdom that you need to push through. You're getting the help that you need. The help that you always wanted, you're getting it. But if you're not getting it from the people that you thought you was going to get it from, but you're getting it. Some of you guys are working really, really hard, and you need to take a break. Okay? Ever since you got on this journey, you haven't took a break. You haven't took time to yourself. They're saying get off the treadmill, take a break, cleanse yourself. Okay? Take a break. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to have time to yourself. It's okay to breathe. You took this leap and you didn't know what was going to be there. Okay, you didn't know what, when you jumped, you did not know what was going to happen, but you felt in your heart that something was going to catch you. You got caught. Okay, you go first, the universe will catch you. The universe caught you, and because the universe caught you and you allowed to be caught, catched, right? Now you have heaven on earth. Okay, all those seeds that you planted in the past, when you was in this energy, a lot of you guys were manifesting. When you was in this energy, you were manifesting a lot of great things, and they weren't coming, or if they came, they were coming in like bits and pieces. Now you're getting everything that all the seeds that you planted are growing, but you have to understand that you're going to be on this journey by yourself for a little while. Your soul tribe is coming, but you're going to have to cut off a lot of your family members. That's going to be hard for a lot of you, but they have to go because they don't want to do the work. You can't be doing the work and around people who are not doing the work, whether they're family members or not. You have to push forward. It is time. Too much energy has gone into this already. You've seen it. God has showed you these people for who they truly are. You continuously want to see them how you want to see them, but you know who they are. Don't lie to yourself. Don't put don't take their mask off that they're showing you and put a mask on that you want to see, because they've already showed you through their actions who they are. They've already showed you that you can't trust them. They already showed you that they're going to lie to you. They already showed you that they're never going to put you first. What else do you need to see? What else do you need to see? How many times do you need to be backstabbed to realize that this person, every time you see them, they have a knife? Every time you see this person, they stab you. How many times 3 o'clock do you have to realize that these people are backstabbers? You can't trust them. And the more you ascend, they don't like you. You can't make them like you. They're never gonna like you because they don't like the fact that you're doing the work. They had spiritual awakenings too. But when they didn't want to do it, it was too much work for them. They would have to stop doing everything. They would have to give up everything. They weren't ready for that. They was not ready, but you were. Step into your power. Continue to be your true authentic self. Don't let nobody put you down. Speak your truth and move forward. Fuck these labels. These are labels. These are labels. I got family members I still don't fuck with, and I'm never gonna fuck with them ever in this lifetime again. Because why do I have to keep giving you chances? That makes me feel dumb. Like I'm gonna keep giving you chances over and over again for you to hurt me. It's my fault. At this time, if somebody hurt you one time and you go back after that first time, it's your fault. Because you seen them. Why would you go back again to get stabbed again? They don't even let some of these people don't even let the fucking first wound heal before they stab you in the other arm. They'll stab you here. This wound is healing and they stabbing you over here. No, fuck them. Move forward with your life. Do what's best for you. Put your best foot forward. Fuck these people. You know, if they do the work and they ever come and heal, you're gonna know. Because they're gonna have the same story that you had. How you went through your hard ass life lessons. So will they. They can't come in pretending because you know what you went through. You know what you had to release. You know that you know what it felt like to be alone. You went through all your shit by yourself. So when this person comes in or whomever these people come in, if they don't have that story, it's bullshit. Cause this fucking mission is not fucking hearts and rainbows. It's dark. And when we go on this path, we don't know what's there, but we trust the process. And it's painful. Going through the dark night of the soul, nobody talks about it, but that shit is painful. Really sitting back and noticing that you've been fucking up your own life, realizing what you've been doing, the patterns. People don't talk about that part, but it's painful. So when somebody comes in and say they're spiritual and they don't tell me that they went through some sort of pain, I don't believe them, because this shit come with pain. You're going to lose something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your motherfucking mind, whether it's your kids, whatever it is. You took a loss to get on this journey. You didn't just come and say, oh yeah, I'm here. No, that's not how this worked at all for nobody. And you know this. So you already know to use your discernment when they come in with that fuckery. Like, yeah, I had a spiritual awakening and it was like this, and this. Oh, really? So what did you lose? What did you release? What was the toughest thing you went through during your spiritual awakening? The toughest thing was for me was to realize that I had given up on myself for so many years. And I had to look at myself and say, I gave up on myself. I was lying to myself. This whole time I was pointing fingers at people and this person cheated and that person cheated. But I had to realize that a lot of that was because of me, because I stayed in that situation. The first time this person cheated, I should have left. The first time somebody stole from me, I should have put my bag up. I should have met them outside. I should not let them in your home. Like, it's just certain things that you have to learn how to guard yourself and protect yourself from these people, because they're gonna come in. I'm telling you, oh, I'm spiritual. No, you're not. You're a fraud. Just because you light candles and try to fuck up people's lives does not make you spiritual. That makes you a bitch. That makes you an asshole, because you're trying to interfere with other people who's on their journey, and any karma that they get, they deserve every last piece of it. That's how I feel. Anybody that crossed me, they deserve every last piece of karma, because everything that I've been through in my life, it never stopped me from being a great person. It never stopped me from believing. Now, I may have stopped believing in myself, but as far as on the journey, my life, I've believed in other people. Now I believe in myself. Other people have to believe in themselves. I can't give my energy to people for them to believe in themselves, besides my child. But I'm talking about grown ass adults. I'm not giving my energy for somebody to believe. You have the same 24 hours and 7 days that I have. You don't have another hour more than I do, unless you sleeping or I'm sleeping. Other than that, we have the same time. So no, fuck them. Live your life for you. Don't let these labels of sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt, mama, brother, grandma, don't let those labels stop you. Because it stopped me for a long time. I let those labels stop me from being my true authentic self. I hung around a lot of family members that I shouldn't have, longer than I should have had, based off those labels. Did me dirty, molested me, lied to me, all kind of shit. But because of the label, fuck those labels, okay? Fuck those labels. You've been initiated with the Most High. That's your family. And your soul tribe is coming. The Most High is your family. Nature is your family. Right? Period. And that's for you guys who don't have anybody. Don't hold on to the labels. I'm telling you. Don't hold on to the labels. Sometimes we don't want to release people. We don't release things, relationships, of the fear. Do not be afraid. Release that shit. Better is coming. That relationship, whatever it is, release it. Release it. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be by yourself. You get the best answers when you by yourself, because you get to think and really home in on your thoughts. Okay, I'm done venting. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, comment if it resonated, if you liked it, and have a blessed Friday, guys. Later.